Yeah, rock and roll, man. Rock and roll. Yeah, peace.
Peace, man.
Peace and love, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Felix the cat, peace.
No war, man. Just
No,
cats, man.
just cats, man. Yeah, yeah. Hug a cat, not a rocket, man.
That's it, man.
Yeah, man.
I love cats.
Yeah. I like Felix the cat, man. Peace out. Felix the cat, man.
Felix a filthy cat.
You. War and peace, man. Peace. Toon Jam. Toon Jam. Hello and welcome once again to Toon Jam. I'm Matt.
And I'm J-Matt.
And this week we are talking about, if you didn't guess it,
I wonder.
The Twisted Tales of Felix the Cat. You may remember it, you may not. It's an animated series starring the character Felix the Cat,
Yes, yeah.
Who is an much older character. Produced for television by Film Roman, who also made like source footage for Simpsons, King of the Hill, Family Guy. The series first aired September 16th, 1995. And the first season consisted of 13 episodes, the second of 8 episodes. The show was a modern take of the original 1958 to 62 series, which isn't the original portrayal of the character, but the first time there was a series of it. So before it would have been like shorts for the films, sort of thing. So in like the 30s he was first around, and then the 50s and stuff like that. But this was the first series, and it has a lot of references to the old stuff and bits and bobs. We'll talk about that in it, and whatnot. So yeah, it finished in 1997. As I say, 2 seasons. And I would say has gone on to be somewhat forgotten.
Yeah, it's not.
Not many people remember it, at least as far as I'm aware. There might be loads of people out there like, what? My childhood was based on that.
The entire.
I'm starting my day with Felix, then cereal, and maybe a slice of toast. But a lot of people didn't.
No, that's true.
So, on that note, let's go into our memories.
Yes.
So, do you remember it at all?
I think I saw a fleeting episode or two. It wasn't something I'd sit down to watch regularly. I mean, you can't really do that anyway, because cartoons are just on.
When they're on.
Yeah, when they're on. Like, just the leaves in the wind.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't something that I was dedicated to in any
them.
way. No. I just vaguely remember the look of Felix, but I mean that could have been from any iteration.
Older,
yeah. So
I do remember this.
Yeah.
I watched a few of them when I could. I remember really liking it, but not seeing loads of it. Like I say, it probably wasn't on for long.
No.
Over here. But I do remember really enjoying it. I remember certain aspects of it that were definitely from this, because of the newer stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously it sort of blurs in with some of the older ones as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always quite liked Felix the Cat, I think because you didn't see much of him.
Yeah.
So you were like, oh, Felix.
Yeah.
What's he doing? I know Mickey Mouse, I know Bugs Bunny, but this guy, I know he's old, but I don't know much of him. So it always sort of piqued my interest a little bit, because I liked old cartoons as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, vague memories of it, but again, another week where it was fairly fresh in. Like, let's see what it's about, because I don't remember who it was aimed at, the humour. Yeah. Which feels quite different from what the older ones are. Yeah. Spoiler alert. Ooh, what's to come? Okay, so we haven't got we've got vague memories, but we remember it existed. In the show. So that's something.
That's it.
But there are many out there.
There are.
That probably don't even think that. Though some have it with their cereal and maybe one slice of toast.
Yeah.
So, on that note, I think we should move straight into run through territory.
Play through.
Rewind. Play through.
So this episode starts with Felix and his friend. They're on the bus, aren't they? And they get dropped off at the...
It's like an old rock and roll museum that's been closed. Don't we see it when it was opened?
Yeah.
Like a flashback.
Yeah.
And then you see it get closed.
And then
it gets closed because it's haunted.
Yeah. Ooh.
So it's spooky.
But they decide to head inside anyway, because apparently this is where things were happening back in the day.
Well, his friend's like a grunge hipster of the 90s.
Yeah, absolute. Just a thing of the past.
Yeah, like
it's like a living relic who talks in just constant jive.
Dead weird. Like, I don't know if she's based on an old sort of character that was maybe a beatnik or something.
Yeah,
and they've updated her to a grunge beatnik.
Yeah,
or that was a character.
Yeah,
can't say.
No, don't know. But anyway,
this is the 90s.
The both of them head inside this museum, and immediately they're greeted by like a ghost tour guide.
Yeah,
who's like, "Hey, we're going to show you what's going on."
And isn't the ghost like based on Mick Jagger or something?
I think so. Yeah. There's just lots of.
There's loads of references in there in this episode
to different people, and so they basically show.
We probably should say the episode is called Felix in Psychedelic Land.
Yes. That's by the way. You might need that for this one.
Sorry about that.
If you didn't know already by our app's description.
You're sitting there
of
I wanted to watch it first.
Yeah.
No, I know what happens in the beginning. No, but I remember anyway because I watched it every morning with my cereal and perhaps half a slice of toast.
Yeah.
So fair enough.
Every morning with that fair.
So go on.
The cats are on the tour, and so we end up going through a series of crazy different areas of the museum that
it's like a through the ages music.
Yeah.
Mixed with, it's just like a trip, isn't
it? It is. It just becomes full on psychedelic. Hence the episode name.
Yeah, the name is.
Yeah, and then just things spiral out of control. We see all sorts of different rock cameos pop up, including Elvis towards the end.
Who is just Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, full on Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo the hippo.
Yeah.
There's a weird bit with like Dali Land.
Yeah, they go into like some sort of weird surreal bit where things start going odd. But I think that's just to help the psychedelicness of it. Yeah. And then pretty much they land back in normal land and.
Yeah, it's very straightforward, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's not much. A lot of it's visual.
Yeah. Like the music kind of helps as well. It's like got a bit of a psychedelic rock kind of soundtrack in the background. And then, but
a lot of it is like plays on
just famous bits and pieces.
Yeah. Just gags.
Yeah.
Just gags throughout.
Yeah. And then they get back on the bus at the end. Right? Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Oh well, there's like this whole thing with him playing his accordion.
Oh yeah, the accordion.
So he says he can play grunge on the accordion. Yeah, and he plays this really weird,
horrible song.
Yeah, and that's how he sort of keeps defeating the ghosts with this horrible music.
Yeah, just some ghost.
His mates like play the grunge.
Yeah,
and it's pretty funny. Yeah, grunge is just like a happy accordion beat with him going whoa. Whoa. So yeah, and that is the end. Toon Jam. Toon Jam. Okay, so
very brief overview of what occurs.
But it's, I mean, the story isn't thick.
No.
But it's only like a 10-minute short episode, so you're not going to get like.
Yeah, it's not going to be an epic tale of
fear. And it doesn't really need it. No. It's not what it's about. It was, you can definitely tell. Like, so starting with the theme tune, immediately it's all weird.
Yeah.
But it's got this weird like wireframe CG Felix the cat walking through. It's just like, just so you know, it's the 90s. Just so you know, it's the 90s. You've got to have a little bit of CG in there somewhere. The sort of the Johnny Quest
Yeah.
Like wireframe.
Yeah, I don't know why the wireframe was, because that's like part of building the thing. So it's just like, why are you showing us this?
Yeah, I don't...
It's like, because it looked so like the cartoon when it was in CG.
Yeah.
That, like they had to show you the wireframe to be like, oh no, this bit's actually CG.
Yeah.
By the way, that's why it looks slightly different.
But I do find it weird that it's not very well remembered, because it seems like such a, and maybe this is why, it's such a typical show of the 90s, and it's hardly like, you know, one of the worst examples.
Yeah,
it's got a feeling of like Rocco's Modern Life or something. Yeah, it? Like sort of.
It just gets a bit zany. Like, it's a bit weird. Like
the art's fairly similar in a way.
Yeah.
But with a recognisable character, Felix. I like how it plays on its own animation in the way that the old cartoons did.
Yeah.
You know, like there's one point where he gets shot and an exclamation mark appears above his head.
Yeah.
And then he uses the exclamation mark as a wrench or something to open, or like a crowbar, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
Like bends it about and stuff. And like all that stuff was like, oh yeah, it's like the lost art of cartoon animation.
You just don't get that anymore.
No, so that was really cool. I liked how they tied in a lot of old stuff, and even though it is new, it still had a certain feel of that old school like art style, which is still really nice, sort of thing. There's some cool references in it. Obviously, it's just a referential episode.
It is, just going through time.
But some were funnier than others.
Yeah,
the Elvis hippo.
The Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, it was just like I suppose if you'd never seen Johnny Bravo, then you'd be like, it's Elvis, obviously. But because you've seen Johnny Bravo, it's like, oh mama, you're gonna start to tick me off. But that was. It made me laugh just because it was Johnny Bravo more than anything. You're like, oh Johnny Bravo the hippo.
That's it. The king.
But it's I thought it's weird that it's not so well remembered. It seems fairly, well made, sturdy. Animation is good.
Yeah.
Music was okay. Your sound, everything. It didn't seem cheap in any way.
No. Is this like the most recent sort of like thing that really does that old school animation stuff, where it's sort of like it feels like an old cartoon? Like,
I don't know if there's anything more recent, like quite recent. I know they've got the new Mickey Mouse cartoons where he's like black and white, but it still looks fairly new. I don't know if they do the whole exclamation mark type thing, like we're actually playing with the animation and stuff. I'm not sure if they do that.
But I think it seems like they kind of lean on that quite heavy in this, like from just the way it looks, like the movement and everything, and then well, he's
got his little bag, hasn't he, which is from the old ones, and his bag's just full of cartoon tricks basically, like, and he turns it into different things.
That's it.
It is like heavily relies on animation.
It really just breaks the conventions of like what's like reality basically, and just remembers that it's a cartoon. And
exactly, and you can do all that.
And
I mean, it's not to say that every cartoon needs to be like that.
No.
But it's nice to see when a cartoon is like that, because why not? You've got the means to do it. You might as well do it.
That's it.
So it is interesting, and I can't really fathom why it didn't do better.
No, it's a weird one. Like maybe it was the character or something, like
maybe it was just that it'd been the premise, the way that it was, because it does feel like typical of the time, but maybe it was a bit too late, a bit too typical of the time. Nothing new. You'd seen it before.
It's weird because it feels older than it was. Like when I think back to watching it, it was like, it felt like it was like a 60s cartoon. Like, which is good in a way, because that's kind of what it's trying to be. But like, especially this episode, because obviously a lot of the musicians and stuff are from that's it. But like, maybe that didn't like work as well with the 90s crowd, like, because those kids just don't really get all of that.
It depends who it was marketed to as well.
That's true.
it's not adult humour, but you can tell it's aimed at an older audience almost. Because all the jokes, references, that kids aren't really going to get.
They're just not going to get,
And it just seems, and it's like proper weird.
Yeah, it is.
Like trippy.
Yeah, because there's some bits where they're like, it's like body parts or whatever, like and like they're talking about taking out your spleen and stuff like that, and just like,
what is going on? So maybe it was just marketed to the wrong crowd. Or maybe they should have made it less like that. Maybe a lot of kids were trying to watch it and just didn't get on with it.
That's it.
So it's definitely, it seems like it's got the sort of trying to cater to that early Nickelodeon effect of like Ren and Stimpy esque humour. And maybe they just didn't market it the right way.
Maybe. Is psychedelic still like a popular thing? Like, because it's where it's just absolutely like there's no contingency. It's just like this is happening now, and then this is happening, and then like it's just like there's no sort of solid story point. It's kind of just a series of events.
It's just what's going on.
Yeah. So like, and obviously because of like like the hippie era and stuff like that, like psychedelic was massive. But like, is that kind of gone now? Do you think? Like, because
I don't know, because.
Or is it just sort of, does it come in a different form now?
Yeah, I mean, like Adventure Time or something.
Yeah, because it's kind of weird,
bizarre
isn't it?
Episodes and stuff. So I think, but they've got they know their audience now.
Yeah,
so it just get weirder. So I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't. I don't know. Could be anything.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Yeah,
I suppose. Yeah. I guess his little friend as well, like that was talking.
Didn't help anything.
No, that
she was well annoying.
Yeah, she was really annoying. Like everything she said, I was like, I don't know. I barely know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
like,
it's hard to understand.
Like I really have to decipher what it is you're saying.
Yeah.
And B, it was irritating the delivery anyway. So. I
mean, yeah.
I imagine as a kid, like I definitely wouldn't have understood what she was saying.
No, yeah.
So
that I can't understand it now.
Yeah. So that would have been really confusing to watch.
Yeah.
And then the episode's kind of confusing to watch in a way because it's like, what is going on?
What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe our little child brains just couldn't fathom what it is we'd seen, and so it just, like if you don't understand it, there's nothing to grab onto. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where because I suppose like the kids are still learning, aren't they? So it's like they're like, oh well, what happened? And then it's like, oh, we went to the shop. And,
just like. Just us giving that recap there.
Yeah.
It's like, what happens?
Don't know. You like
definitely more happened than we said. But
yeah.
It's all a bit of a blur.
Yeah, it is.
It's all a bit of a trip.
It is. Whoa, man.
Yeah.
It's goes into surrealism and just out the other end. Like it's.
I think I like Felix. He was well portrayed and a likable character.
Yeah.
Got some good little gags.
Yeah.
Visually and. Well, I don't know if they're good. They're more just like cheesy little, like when he arrived in the Dali area, he was like, "Hello, Dali."
Yeah.
And it's like I don't know if that's funny or not, but it made me chuckle.
Yeah.
But yeah, so.
Yeah, he's just got kind of like just got a really curious nature about him, hasn't he? Like it's just kind of fun. You just kind of go along with him.
That's it. He's got that. So he's not like. Yeah, he just goes for it. Is he like for saying it's similar to Rocco?
Yeah,
he's not.
No, Rocco's proper apprehensive. Isn't he? Like,
and anxious, and Felix isn't it at all.
No,
just feet first.
Yeah,
you go.
Just go in, and then things get extra weird, and he just kind of rides the storm.
Yeah, and that's it. And then uses like what he's got in his bag to.
Yeah.
He's almost like quite mischievous, isn't he?
Yeah,
like goes along with it, like whatever's going on in the story.
Yeah.
So yeah, an interesting show.
One that's quite different.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Even though it seems like a typical show, I would say it did have its own feel.
Yeah,
it did feel original, because it had all that old stuff in it as well.
Yeah,
it was like trying to bring it to the future. Maybe the world just wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, shall we go to our ratings and see if we were ready for that? Okie dokie. Well, here at Toon Jam. You may be aware we have a immaculate 3-point rating system. Thumbs up, grunge time, baby. Thumbs down, Elvis is now a hippo. shaky middle. What is going on
Yeah.
in this episode? We can't tell you. So, where do you lie on the twisted tales of Felix the cat? Felix in psychedelic land, or something along those lines.
I did like the look of it. Like it looks cool. Like the audio fit really well with it. Like obviously the psychedelic soundtrack fits with the psychedelic episode. And I mean, I like that. I like surrealism and weirdness. So I was kind of a bit.
It was why I picked this episode. I thought, this one sounds interesting.
Yeah. But his little friend was definitely well annoying.
Bit of a drawback.
And like just a mystery. Like pretty much everything.
Yeah.
It's like having someone in a different language in the episode, just talking
without subtitles.
And then just trying to progress the plot. And now you just have to see what happens afterwards and try and figure out what she might have said. And then obviously, it is a bit old school. It's heavily 60s, and obviously the episode, it was gonna be that era. So obviously the futurist part of me took a bit of a beating there. So I think because it was so loose as well, it's just kind of hard to pin down with exactly what was there. But I think maybe it's probably just the episode as well. So it could be. But I think for me, it's a high shaky middle.
Shaky middle.
Because I think maybe with some other stuff in there, it would have been different, and without his little friend. I liked the look of it. Like it was enjoyable enough to watch. But I think with episodes, if they were that sort of loose and just a bit like all over the place, I think it would have been kind of hard to just sit through a lot of it. It's kind of been like smoking some weird stuff. So I think for me it was almost there.
I think I was happy that she was well annoying, but she wasn't in it that much.
No,
till she was in at the start, she was in at the end. But I did really like Felix. I liked, obviously I didn't have the drawback of the past bothering me, but I liked the way he reacted to his environment. I loved watching him use all that. I've got like a soft spot for well used animation. As soon as someone thinks about everything and the fact that it's a cartoon, I'm pretty much sold. It looks good. Animation's really good. You can tell they've actually put some effort into making it, which is good. And like you say, the sounds good as well. And it does have its own feel. I like that it still feels like an old episode, whilst also feeling like something of the time as well. They didn't really sacrifice anything to make it what it was, which was really good. I thought. So I personally was a thumbs up. Yes, the episode was a bit limp on plot, but it did enough with what it was. I mean, that's almost, I'm sure there's episodes where there probably isn't episodes where it's that strong on plot. It seems like the kind of show.
It does. Where it's just very
a bit
loose.
more just watch it. But I was thumbs up.
No, I mean, I think if they did sort of manage to find some balance in between sort of modernising it a little bit while sticking to those sort of fundamental animation things, I'd be happy to watch like
maybe another episode.
Future Felix in the future, where it's like a psychedelic future. I'd be all about that.
But there you go. One shaky middle, one thumbs up.
Not bad.
Twisted Tales of Felix the Cat. What did you think at home? Do you remember it? Are you angry with me for asking it because you watched it every morning?
Are you having your morning breakfast as half slice of toast right now?
Or, do you just downright disagree with us and you remember it not fondly at all? What a piece of trash, you said. Wow.
Ooh.
Slow down and explain why. On the 3 psychedelic drugs ruining your life. Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at ToonJamPod. get in touch with us.
Yeah.
If you'd like to hear even more Toon Jam, we
Yeah.
have a Patreon, and you can splash us a bit of dosh and get a bit of extra, and then hopefully one day we can give even more extra.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you just want to help out, rate and review is super helpful
Yeah.
and helps other people find us. Otherwise, just like to say thank you for listening.
Yeah.
It's been a blast as always, and until next time, stay jammy.
Hey everyone, thank you for listening to Toon Jam. And if you want to continue to help us out, you can help us by jumping over to our Patreon page, which is patreon.com/toonjampod. And if you can rate and review us everywhere you listen to your podcasts, so on iTunes or on the Android apps, that'll be a massive help too. Thank you, and stay jammy.